Hey, welcome to In the Den with Dr. Jenn, an open-minded and tasty place for females to explore sexuality in a comprehensive manner and start thinking about female sexuality outside the box. Dating. This is always a popular topic, and I get questions from women about how to find someone special while also being true to themselves. And I've invited Jane, the Den sex researcher, here to the Den to give us all some tips on dating do's and don'ts. Hello, Dr. Jenn. This is such a great topic. I know the viewers of your show are an enlightened group, so I don't want to insult them with some of the typical mainstream silliness we hear around dating. So I have 6 tips to offer women when starting to date someone. Great, go for it. Well, first, it's okay for a woman to initiate a date. We live in a society with a lot of the blending of masculine and feminine energies. And if this is something that you feel drawn to, asking someone out, then trust that and go for it. Second tip, it's about bringing up and discussing your exes. I know lots of people say this is a total no-no, and while I agree that you don't want to go on and on about your ex-boyfriends or girlfriends, husbands or wives, and nor do you want to bore someone with this, I do think and like this on a small scale. I think it's valuable. It really gives you an idea of the person's relationship skills, who they blame, how they deal with conflict, etc. It gives you a lot of insights. Yeah, and I would think that if they have children, it's especially good to have this discussion because their ex is probably going to be in their life and potentially in your life, yeah? Oh, absolutely. Thanks for adding that point, Dr. Jenn. And if there are children involved, having this conversation is a good way to discern your date's role as a parent and whether you want to become part of that. Okay, third, don't get drunk. Is this obvious? And certainly, don't get me wrong, I enjoy a glass or 2 of Pinot Noir as much as the next person, but having an awareness of your alcohol intake on a date is so important. I understand that some individuals depend on alcohol to open up and feel comfortable. Certainly, alcohol plays a role in inhibitions being lowered, but that may facilitate you engaging in a sexual act that you regret, and you may not make safe choices around condom use, etc. And let's be honest, it's a turnoff when somebody gets sloppy. And it can be a sign that they're an annoying drunk or have a change in personality when drinking. Yeah, well, this all makes me want to ask. Jane, do you think it's a good idea for a woman to bring a guy home on the first date? Well, Dr. Jenn, I'm not here to give hard and fast rules for anyone because every situation is different. However, this is what I was going to mention actually as number 4, so thank you. There are safety concerns. Bringing someone you don't know well into your home, you don't know how they'll behave necessarily. Even if it has nothing to do with sex, you just don't know the person that well. And number 5 tip that I have here, and I mention this because this topic is as loaded as the topic of sex, money. Don't talk about money really early in dating. It can be too much, too soon. It's very personal, it's very loaded, and it can be a turnoff. Now, however, I don't mean this as an absolute, because if you're to have your relationship work, and if it has potential, you need to learn about those money issues, debt, spending habits, emotional ties to money, planning for the future, etc. I just recommend that you have an awareness around your discussions on this. Absolutely. Okay, one more? Yes, and I will just put this bluntly. Own your shit. By this, I mean if you've noticed that you have the same complaints over and over again in your dating life, perhaps there's something to look at in yourself and why you're attracting and creating the same situations. Don't blame others if it's your issues to face up to. Look at what you can explore about yourself and your patterns to learn and grow and to attract healthy and happy dating into your life. So helpful, Jane. Thank you so much. And I understand you consulted with some women to create this list? Oh, yes, I did. And I would like to thank Teen and Laura and Andrea, 3 single women in their 30s in Westchester, Pennsylvania, who brainstormed over a wine tasting to help me compile this list. Absolutely. Thank you. Sexual fun fact number 411. What is Match My Friends in the dating world? Match My Friends is an innovative new way for friends to help one another find more dating success. Friends and family can invite a single person to join Match.com and help them stand out online by telling why they are such a good catch. And Match.com members can get more attention online thanks to these testimonials written by their friends and family that reveal what makes them so wonderful. The Den recommend, take yourself out on a date. I don't mean this in a pathetic, you can't find anyone else to go out with kind of way. I mean as a way to take some time for yourself in a loving and fun way and to spend quality time alone with yourself. And if this sounds horrible to you, then perhaps there's some deeper self-esteem issues to consider there and take a look at working on. There's a confidence needed to do this. Be conscious of thinking about it as a date in terms of enjoying your own company, having fun, and nurturing yourself. You're making the space for nurturing and caring and fun adventures to be a regular part of your life. Party conversation starters. You know all the small talk at parties. It can just drive you nuts. So spice things up with asking at least 5 people this question at the next party you're at. What do you know about yourself now that you wish you knew at age 15? This is a way to find out about, what people know about themselves, whether they're willing to discuss it, and what kind of personal growth journey perhaps they've been on. And you become that person at the party who asks the interesting questions. So, how much money do you make? Huh? Visit me at DrJennsDen.com or ZipZapToys.com and email me at Jennifer@DrJennsDen.com. And if you're a woman or a couple who wants to take your passion and communication to the next level, send me an email so we can create a coaching relationship for your happiness and sensual growth. And if you want to participate in my online survey for women and men about your sexual experiences, visit my website and look for the sexual survey. So take a gentle look at your dating patterns and be kind to yourself.
And action.
Sexual fun fact number.
Rubbing. Something's making noise. I don't know what it is. Still making noise.
That's the wire then.
Yeah. Scoot it up higher so it. Which parts? Move around some. That was you. It was you. Acrylic.
Oh, you son of a bitch. You just wanted to watch him touch me?
Take 2.